uh, and what is backtracking? Okay, so you all do backtracking in your real life. Okay, so whenever you go to a place and if you do not find the targeted destination, okay, in a particular route, or that you remind that we are at wrong route, then you always backtrack up to the position or up to the point or checkpoint from where you can get the new route to the destination. Okay, and after some time if you again feel that, oh, I am at the wrong route, then you will again backtrack up to the checkpoint and you will find the destination according to this. And in chess, you know that there is a queen which can be moved in any direction. Okay, in left to right diagonal, or in from right top to left bottom diagonal, and vice versa, and above direction, vertical direction, and in horizontal direction. In all the directions queen can move. Okay, and there are some situations in chess when pawn reaches at the last place or last cell of the chessboard, then it becomes the queen. Okay, so uh, if you have chessboard 8 cross 8, then you may have 8 queens at a time on a chessboard. Okay, or 9 queen at a time at a one side. Okay, and if you have n cross n chessboard, then there could be n queens at a time, or n plus 1 queens. But the problem here is that if you have n queens in a n cross n chessboard, then how to place them so that they do not restrict the path of each other, or they do not kill each other in their moving directions. Okay, so we will go through this n cross n queen example or problem by using n is equal to 4. That means we will take a 4 cross 4 chessboard on which 4 queens to be placed such that they should not cross each other or should not kill each other. And you know that how queens can kill in the diagonals of both direction, they can kill on the same row, they can kill, and on the same column they can kill. Okay, so here if you have first queen and you place it at the first cell, okay, that means 0 0 cell, or in mathematics you can say at the cell 1 1. Okay, so we will take for the sake of simplicity, first cell will be denoted by 1 1, not like the 2D array of C programming, but by mathematically we consider here. Okay, so at the place 1 1 in the first row, we are putting the first queen. Okay, and one more thing, the assumption is made that among the 4 queens, the kth queen will always be placed in the columns, in the various columns of kth row. That means queen number 1 will be placed in the row 1 among the column from 1 to 4, and queen 2 will be placed among the column 1 to 4 in the second row, and third queen will be placed in the third row among the columns, and fourth queen will be placed among the fourth row among the columns 1 to 4. Okay, so it is how we will. Should I landscape it? Okay. Okay, so here you can see that if we put first queen in the first column of first row, okay, then where we can put the second queen? Okay, so second queen will always uh, be taken into the second row. Okay, so row killing in the row is avoided by using queen number, because the queen number is its row number. Okay, now we need to put into the four column. Okay, so first column we cannot put this queen because it will be in the same column. First queen and second queen, they will kill each other, and we cannot put second queen in the column 2 of second row, because diagonally, okay, from left upper diagonal to bottom down diagonal, they will kill each other. So we can put the queen in the third column. Now the third queen, where you can put, okay, Soumya, where you can put the third queen here? First week, two queens are placed in the first column and in the third column. So Soumya, tell me where you can put the third queen. Where can you? Okay, check one by one, na? That in the first column, can you put the third queen here? No. In the second diagram, where first queen and second queen are placed, okay, so we cannot put third queen in the first column of third row, because it will be killed by the queen number 1. Then Soumya, again, in which column you can put third queen in the second diagram? Fast, fast. Okay, try it verbally, na? Whatever you are thinking, you must tell us. Can you put in the second column? Because it will be killed by the queen number 2. Third row, second column, you cannot put na, because it will be killed by the queen 2, which is in the 2-3 position. Are you getting my point? The diagonally they can kill each other, na? And the diagonal is right top to left bottom. This diagonal will kill, and you cannot put it into the third column also. In the third row, we are putting the third queen in the third column, because the columns are same for the queen. And in the fourth column of third row, diagonally it will be killed by the queen 2. So you cannot put queen 3 in the third row by using this solution. So from here, you should backtrack your solution, that you had put queen number 2 in the third column, which does not lead to the solution. Okay, so now you will try to put the queen 2 into the fourth column, which is the last column here. If you put it into the fourth column, then you can put third queen in the second column, where it no other queens column is same, no row is same, and no diagonal is same. Okay, so by backtracking, if you put queen 2 into the fourth column, then you can put queen 3 into the second column of third row. Okay, and here one assumption we have made, that queen number will denote its row number. Okay, so we need to put kth queen into the kth row by choosing a column such that which does not have same row, same column, or same diagonal with other queens. Okay. So now if you will try to put queen number 4, okay, then you cannot put queen number 4 if you have uh, the position of queen 1 in column 1, queen 2 in column 4, and queen 3 in column 2. Because in column 1 of fourth row, for the queen 4, it will be killed by queen 1 and queen 3. In the second column, it will be killed by the queen 3 because same column. In column number 3 of fourth row, the fourth queen will be killed by the again queen 3, same diagonal. And in the fourth column of uh, fourth row, it will be killed by the queen 2 having the same column. So uh, again you find out that this does not lead to the solution. So how much you should backtrack? Because for the last step, if you want to change the position of queen 3, it cannot find the other positions instead of column 2. Okay, so again you will backtrack to the one above step in which queen 2 have processed all the columns which are given for it. Now you will backtrack to the queen 1. Queen 1 have not explored column number 2, 3 and 4. So you will explore by putting queen 1 into the second column. If you put queen 1 into the second column, then where you can put the queen 2? Okay, so queen 2 cannot be put into the first, second and third columns due to the same diagonal or same column restriction. Okay, so it can be put onto the column number 4. Now queen 3 can be put into the column number 1 because it does not have same diagonal with any queen or same column with any queen. Okay, and rows are different implicitly because we are taking different rows for different queen numbers. Okay, now you can put queen number 4 at the first position. Ranu, can you put queen number 4 at the first column, fourth row's first column? Why? Why? जस्ट अबव नहीं, सेम कॉलम में हो जाएंगे बेटा, सेम कॉलम में हो जाए। तो याद रखो क्या क्या चीज अवॉइड करनी है, सेम रो अवॉइड करनी है, सेम कॉलम अवॉइड करना है और सेम डायगोनल अवॉइड करना है। अब सेम डायगोनल दो टाइप के होते हैं, है ना, सेम डायगोनल दो टाइप के होते हैं। एक तो लेफ्ट टॉप टू राइट बॉटम की तरफ होता है और एक होता है राइट टॉप टू लेफ्ट बॉटम। ओके, तो एक बार तो बाएं से दाएं की तरफ वाला डायगोनल होता है और एक बार होता है दाएं से बाएं की तरफ नीचे आने वाला डायगोनल। इस तरह से जो एक्स बनाते हो ना तुम, एक्स, उसमें जो पहला वाला डंडा होता है एक उस टाइप का डायगोनल होता है, दूसरा वाला डंडा होता है उस टाइप का डायगोनल होता है। तो यू कैन पुट queen number 4 into the third column, and here it does not kill to any other queen, so all the 4 queens can be put without killing each other. And without killing each other means that no two queens have same row, same column and same diagonal. So this is the n queen problem, that here you have the 4 queens. How to put 4 queens such that no one kill each other. Okay. And in n queens problem, you are given the n cross n chessboard and how to put n queens into the onto the n cross n chessboard such that no queen kill each other. And for the sake of simplicity, we will do it by putting kth queen into the kth row and k plus 1 queen into the k plus 1 row. So row is always avoided. Now your task is to find out or tell the stupid machine of computer that how can you avoid the same diagonals, both type of diagonal, left top to right bottom and right top to left bottom. Okay, and same column. Okay, so this is how the backtracking works out. We all do this in our daily life. Okay, so now we should learn that how it can be done by using the algorithm. So before telling this point, I must tell you that if you want to find out the solution for the backtracking, it will be a n tuple solution for n inputs. Are you getting my point? That means you need to find out the column positions for all four queens. Okay. Here the solution tuple will be uh, 2, 4, 1, 3. Solution tuple is 2, comma 4, comma 1, comma 3. So here first value 2 denotes the column number for queen 1. Second value 4 denotes the column number for queen 2. And third value which is equal to 1 denotes the column number for queen 3. And fourth value which is equal to 3 denotes the column number for queen 4. So solution tuple is, note down this thing, solution tuple is 2, comma 4, comma 1, comma 3 for the 4 queen problem. Okay. So there is also more than one solution possible. Okay. So now I will discuss that how to do this by using backtracking. Okay, so go to the slide number 28 where I have uh, depicted the solution for it. So in the implementing n queens problem, we imagine the chessboard as a two-dimensional array, a n cross n size, in which rows are from 1 to n and columns are from 1 to n also. Okay, are you getting my point? So we have taken the chessboard as a mathematical notation. If we will take it into the matrix notation of C programming, we will start from 0 to n minus 1 for the row size and column size. Okay, so the condition to test whether two queens at positions I comma j and k comma l. Okay, so if you're talking about a queen which has ij, uh, that means qi will be put into the row I and its column is j, and KL denotes that the row number for the queen is K. That means we are putting QK queen. Queen number is also K and its row number is also K. And L is the column number for it. Okay. So for the same row, these things I and K should be different, and for the same column, J and L should be different. So the condition to test whether two queens are on the same diagonal or not, how it can be achieved, that you can observe here that the cell values are 1 1, 2 2, 3 3, 4 4 in a left top to uh, bottom right diagonal. Okay, and 1 2 2 3 3 4. So are you able to find out any relation between them? Any relation between them? So you can find out that the left top to right bottom diagonal, the difference of rows and column are equal. Okay, that means 1 minus 1 0, 2 minus 2 0, 3 minus 3 0, 4 minus 4 0. Now 1 minus 2, or you can say 2 minus 1 is 1, 3 minus 2 is 1, 4 minus 3 is 1. Similarly, if you take the diagonal by the cells 1 3 and 2 4, 3 minus 1 is 2 and 4 minus 2 is 2. So upper left to bottom right diagonal, the difference of rows and columns are equal. And from upper right to lower left diagonal, okay, or top right to bottom left diagonal, the row plus column values are same. So you can see the middle diagonal here. 1 plus 4 is 5, 2 plus 3 is 5, 3 plus 2 is 5, and 4 plus 1 is 5. Are you getting my point? So you can see that I minus j is equal to k minus l for one type of diagonal, and I plus j is equal to k plus l for second type of diagonal. And uh, if you take l into the left side, then it will become l minus j is equal to k minus I, and l minus j can be written down with the absolute value of j minus l. Okay, so modulus of j minus l is equal to I minus k. That means the difference of rows of both the queens and difference of columns for both the queens are same. Absolute value of difference of rows for the two queens and difference of columns of two queens are same, then they are into the same diagonal. Okay, are you getting my point? So this is the algorithm to place n queens, where algorithm place ki returns true if a queen can be placed in kth row and ith column. Okay, otherwise it return false. Okay, and X is the solution tuple. Okay, it is 1D array which is taken as the global array, and it is a solution tuple whose first k minus value have been set. Okay, so for 1 to k minus 1 queens, we have found their column values, and now absolute R returns the absolute value of R. Okay, you know this thing that ABS can be used for the absolute value. Okay, so for J is equal to 1 to K minus 1. Okay, so from queen 1 to queen K minus 1, we are just trying to find out that whether two queens are in the same column or not. Okay, and when they will be in the same column. So for each queen 1 2 k minus 1, its column value is into the solution tuple x. Okay, so we will check this value by using xj. Okay, from j is equal to 1 to k minus 1. So xj will give you the column value for the queen j. Okay, if it is equal to the column value of queen k, so queen k column value is I, because in this algorithm place k denotes the queen k, that means its row value, and I denotes the column value of queen k. So we are just finding out that whether this function returns true or not, and when it will return true. If xj is not equal to I, then it will return true, or the queens are not into the same diagonal, then also it will return true. Okay, so it must satisfy both the conditions. Okay, so so here, if any condition is true, okay, if it xj is equal to I, then they will be in same column. Or if absolute value of xj minus I, that is the difference of columns of the queen k, and the any queen of queen 1 to k minus 1, which is to be taken into the xj. Okay, and row values of any value from queen 1 to k minus 1 can be taken by the index j, and row value of queen k can be taken by variable k. So if the column difference is equal to the row difference, the absolute values, and if the column values are same, then the queen k cannot be placed into the column I. Okay, so it should return false, otherwise it will return true. Okay, so if in this for loop, if no condition is true, uh, xj is equal to I is not true, or absolute value of column difference is equal to absolute value of row difference is not true, then it will return if these values are true, then it will return false, otherwise it will return true. Are you getting this fine? And now, if queen k can be placed at the place I, then here in the main and queen function, where we are putting the kth queen into the 1 to uh, n row, 1 to n columns. Okay, so here, if for I is equal to 1 to n, we will find out if place k comma I, then that means if place k comma I function returns true, then queen k can be placed into the column I. Okay, and now it should update the solution tuple at the index k. So xk should be the index I, which denotes the column for queen k. And if k is equal to n, then write or print x1 to n, else it should call itself recursively. That means n queens should call for k plus 1 to n. That means now you are required to find out the column value for qk plus 1 queen. ओके, अगर k तक हो गया है तो फिर आगे वाली क्वीन के लिए आप इसको चेक करेंगे. सो दिस इज हाउ n queen problem work out. Are you getting my point? So this is denoted here. Okay, everything is denoted here for 8 cross 8 queen chess set. Now come again to this example, that what is going to be done by the queen k comma n. So initially k will have the value 1 and n will have the value 4. So you will have to find out the column number for queen 1 from the n is equal to 4 columns. Okay. Now you will try to find out whether the first queen can be placed into the first cell. So here place ki, that means 1 comma 1 will return true, because there is no other queen which have the same column value or same diagonal value. Okay, and row values have been avoided by taking the queen number with the row number similar. Okay, so this is how four queens problem work out. Now check at this condition where you have uh, uh, in the four diagram. Okay, you have put queen 1 into the column 1 and queen 2 into the column 4. Now you are going to place queen 3 comma n. Okay, so you are calling n queen 3 comma n. Okay, so for 3 comma n you will find out whether for I is equal to 1 to n, place 3 comma I. Okay, so first you will check 3 comma 1, place 3 comma 1. So it will return false, because it will have same diagonal with the queen 1. Are you getting my point? Because x1 has the value 1 and I has value 1, so x1 is equal to I. Okay, xj is equal to I, that means 1 is equal to 1. So you cannot put queen 3 into the third row at the column 1. Now you will check for the next value for place ki. Okay, so uh, queen 3, k is equal to 3 and I will be 2. Now the column number for queen 3 is 2. Okay, here you will find that the column number of both the queens. Okay, that means x1 and x2 values are not equal to 2. Okay, so first condition false. And another or part is if the diagonals are same. Okay, so you can check out that the column differences is not equal to the row differences. So first check queen number 3 with the first queen. Okay, so its row number is 3 and its row number is 1. Okay, so 3 minus 1 is equal to 2, which is not equal to the column numbers. Okay, column number is 1 and 2. Okay, so it is 2 minus 1. So 3 minus 1 is not equal to 2 minus 1. Similarly, for the queen q2, 4 minus 4 minus 2, 4 minus 4 minus 2 is the column numbers and rows are 3 minus 2. These are also not equal. 2 is not equal to 1. So it will return, place ki will return true. That is why you can put queen k is equal to 3 at the ith column, which is 2. Okay, so here you can put it into the second column, but for the queen k is equal to 4, you will not find any row and column which is different from other queens which are already placed. So this is how n queen problems work out. Okay, and these are the basic definitions related to backtracking. Okay, so we just read out these things also here. Okay, so what is the general method for the backtracking is that you need to search for a set of solution or which require an optimal solution can be solved using the backtracking method. To apply the backtrack method, the solution must be expressible as an n tuple x1 to xn solution tuple. Okay, where the xi are chosen from some finite set si. So here xi should be taken from some set and the solution vector must satisfy the criteria function p x1 to xn. That means here in our n queen problem, the solution tuple must satisfy that the no two xi values should be same. That means xi should not equal to xj, where xi denote the column number for queen I and xj denote the column number of queen j. So no two queens have the same column. Okay, so this is how the backtracking works out, that we need to find out always a solution tuple. Okay, so the backtracking algorithm has the ability to yield the same answer with far fewer than m trials. Okay, so there are also more than one solution tuples are possible. Okay, like minimum spanning trees and optimization problems like zero one knapsack. Okay, more than one solutions are possible. Okay, now there are two constraints may be satisfied by the backtracking algorithm. First are the explicit constraint and second are the implicit constraint. Explicit constraints are rules which restrict the values of xi. For example, xi greater than equal to 0 or x1 is equal to 0 or 1, or xi should be smaller than some xi should be greater than equal to some lower bound and smaller than equal to some upper bound. Okay, so what should be the explicit constraint for the n queen problem? Okay, so what is the restriction with the values of xi? So xi values might be between 1 to n. Xi must lie between 1 to n distinct integers. So xi is always a distinct integer ranging from 1 to n. So this is a condition, explicit constraint for the n queen problem, and implicit constraint describe the way in which the xi must relate to each other. So how xi must relate to each other? That for n queen problems, two xi values must not be same. So xk should not be equal to uh, any value from x1 to xn excluding xk. Okay, so these are the implicit and explicit constraints. Okay, and another implicit constraint is no two queens can be on the same diagonal. That means the difference of xi should not be equal to the difference of indices of queens. Okay, that is differences of row. So for diagonal check, you must check the difference of columns of two queens and difference of rows of two queens. Absolute value must not be same. Okay, so here I end my presentation and ask some question to you. Okay, so any query from any side? Any query from any side? Soumya, any query from your side?